All I'm doing right here is spraying a line every 8 feet because that's where I'm going to have to dig to be able to set my poles. So I'm just getting a visual reference of where I need to start digging at. Right here, I'm taking a really big pry bar and a sledgehammer, and I'm busting up the concrete because some of the poles are in the same spot as the old poles. So there's concrete still in there that I need to get out before I can set the new poles. It's a massive piece of concrete that I get out right here. It's 2 feet long and maybe about 8 inches in diameter, so that's what most of them look like. You can begin to see that right now I'm using my post hole digger. Each pole has to be set 2 feet down in the ground, so I'm digging 2 feet down in the ground so I can set the new poles. I do this for all 7 of the poles. In this case, it's only a short run. I believe it was 47 feet of fence that I did, so there's only 7 poles. But if you were to do this yourself, I would recommend that you rent an auger or even buy a cheap auger so your hands don't get tore up and you don't wear yourself out digging so many poles because this is hard work. So keep that in mind if you want to do this yourself.
It's raining pretty hard, but I already got the concrete out in the rain, so I gotta finish today. I got all 7 poles dug. I got this at 4 feet, and I got that at 4 feet. Now it's time to lay the poles and let the concrete set.
Right here, you can see I got my string line set at 4 feet, and each pole is within maybe a half of an inch or touching the string line. I use that as a reference, set it, and then I level out all the poles. You can see when you look down the line right here. So make sure you do that if you want to do this yourself. It's really important to clean off your tools so you can use them the next time. If they're dirty, they won't work as well. So I put all the end caps on top of the poles, and then I put the top rail on, so it's time for the chain now. As you can see, I'm soaked in rainwater, so I'm gonna make this as fast as possible. So to finish it up, put your end connection on with your tension bar, and I got 3 of them for a 4-foot fence, evenly spaced out. Alright, so what's missing in this video that I couldn't record due to the rain is when I got to the end here, I took a come along, which is like an industrialized ratchet strap, and I hooked it up to the hitch of my truck, and I went back and forth putting tension on the fence wire until it stretched it out. Once it stretched it out, then I put my tension bar through the fence wire and I bolted it at the end. Between every single pole, there's a tie, and then on each pole, there's a tie at the top and at the bottom to keep the fence from flapping and falling off, and it holds it securely against the poles and the top rail. So that's what I couldn't put in this video, but we have a happy customer, a great video, all is well.